took down my dick award because somebody was telling me to the other day, but now it's. I'm gonna just put it back right here.
That's crazy, bro. The Jason Lee show.
Yeah, you know him?
I mean, unfortunately.
Are we filming?
Yeah.
What is unfortunate about Jason Lee?
Nah, Jason Lee cool. I'm just saying, unfortunately, just because of what happened this year.
What happened this year?
I mean, am I thinking of the right?
You're thinking Jason Love.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even high. That's crazy.
Jason Lee is the homosexual host of Hollywood Unlocked.
So, like, tell me, like, how'd you win this award, bro? Like, what happened, bro?
I mean, I've kind of wondered that myself. What have I done to deserve the Hall of Fame Mandingo Award? I've never really thought about myself in that context, but, you know, Jason Lee gave it to me. It's like, I guess he felt like my deserved some kind of award. But that's neither here nor there, Corn. What's going on?
Hey, man, a lot's going on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hit me with the current events.
I mean, current events, like, trying to get back into streaming. And I say trying because it's like, I don't really like just sitting down. Like, I'm the type of, like, I just like to move. Like, it just helps me think. So, like, with streaming, you know, like, you've been seeing the what's going on with, like, IRL streamers and all that.
It's taking
like,
over.
Yeah, like.
It's an old art form. I've been watching Ice Poseidon and all these other people do it for years and years. But now it's like having this moment where even people like Steve will do it who never did that before are getting on board. And then you got Neon going viral every night. Aiden Raw's doing it.
Exactly. Like, you got to think about it. Like, the people that watch this is like, they're living through these people. Like, they can't do it. So it's like, they got to, it's just, like, there's always been vlogs and shit, but it's different when it's live. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen. But yeah, like, that's what I'm going to start doing starting next year, like January type. Right now, I'm just easing into it. So I'm still in the, like, I just moved, bro. I literally just moved out of my mama crib, like, October. You know what I'm saying?
And so you're from where?
So I'm from DC, man. I'm from the DMV, and I just moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
it's been chill as like, it's just nice.
what made you decide to make the move?
Hey, bro, I had three choices. It was Atlanta, Miami, and LA, and it's just like, money-wise, definitely Atlanta's better than those two, and it's also like, Miami's just way too crazy. It's just, I need to, like, just have more discipline before I'm living in Miami. I'm gonna be way too distracted. So it's like, the plan is I'm gonna live in all three cities. Like, I'm gonna have cribs in all of them, but I'm starting off in Atlanta first.
Okay, so yeah, Atlanta.
It's a business decision.
Kind of more, you know, low key, but definitely a creative space, but also like close to home for you.
Exactly.
So it's, you know,
like, it was just a business decision, honestly.
right.
So it's like, I'm really just using that as like training grounds in a way.
Okay,
That makes sense.
So you don't think that DC is it when it comes to you doing what
right
you need
now,
to
like,
do?
I don't know if you've been hearing anything about DC, but it's crazy, bro. You have 12-year-olds just running around with guns, like, they're crazy. Yeah, like, I literally just saw someone say it today, like, you if you have a nice car or clothes, like, you literally can't walk around DC without feeling like you might end up 12-year-old today, because they're just crazy, bro.
Wow.
Like, it's actually crazy. And honestly, I never really had no problems when I was in DC, so it's like, I only see the news. Like, I had no problems personally, but literally like 2 days before I moved out, me and my boys was out, and like, bro, the whole, like, you know, street parking and the whole street, every window got broken into, but like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, no,
like,
it is
bro,
wild. Like, and
it's getting dangerous.
I feel you, because like, I always looked at San Francisco as a pretty nice place. And I was watching a documentary about it on Channel 5 the other day, and holy shit, it is a war zone now. And they kind of like made the point, like there's this random dude on the show who's like a fentanyl addict, and he catches like an assault
Like, he's a
case.
regular?
Yeah, oh yeah, it does nothing, like just smoking fentanyl all the time. And he caught a charge that in San Francisco they didn't even bother to prosecute him, and they said that if he got caught up for the same thing in a state that is more strict, like North Dakota or something, he would have got like 20 years.
Damn, what the going on in San Francisco? They
passed a law where like, you basically, it used to be that you would catch a felony if you stole anything over $400, I think, and now it's like $1,000, and they just basically, they're just not prosecuting anything. They got like open air drug markets and
just got lazy as hell.
Yeah, basically, and they decided to go easy on crime, basically, and like try to keep people out of prison.
Kind of reminds me of that. I don't know which city was it. This is in Canada. Like, it's like every drug is legal, and it's just crazy out there.
Vancouver and all in the Northwest. This is something that they're trying out, and I don't think it's really going that well.
Nah. Like, the video I'm seeing is crazy. Like, Like it's that dude. I don't know his name, bro, but I've seen some videos. He's just walking around trying to see if this person's dead or just asleep. It's just crazy.
It's wild, man. At least when I was a kid, we had crackheads. Yeah. Now you got the fentanyl addicts. It's a totally different level.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait. So what kind of upbringing did you have? You grow up in a bad area, or did you grow up in a decent area?
So like when I grew up, like because basically my parents, they grew up like they were born in Ghana. Like I'm Ghanaian. I was born here, but they're Ghanaian. So right before I was born, they moved, and they were staying with my my cousins. I guess their sisters, brothers, and like at first when we first moved into our first house or whatever, I was only in there for a couple years. I moved out when I was 5. But it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like no suburban. The second house we moved to, that was some suburban, bro. And then like a lot of crazy. Like my dad got arrested. We had to move out. So for a little bit, we was down. Like
you got arrested for what?
I mean, I ain't gonna get into that right now. Like even I know it now, but even my mom didn't want to tell me till I was older. So like I really don't know how she'd feel if I just aired it out. But like yeah,
you're right.
So he was gone for a little bit. And then, so after that, like, we wasn't in no big house. We was in the suburbs, bro. And then that got arrested. Like, just went. So we moved to, like, a little condo. It was, like, me, my brother, sister, my grandma, and my mom. And then after the condo, we moved to a little townhouse. So basically, bro, like, everyone who's watching this that's in the DMV knows, like I grew up in PG County and kind of crazy out there. Like, I always say, like, I moved out of PG County in 6th grade. If I stayed in PG County, I'd be a completely different.
You think you would have just got into crime?
For sure. Like, bro, even like I was only in like when I started middle school for 8 weeks, I was only there for 8 weeks, bro. And I was already like, I don't know what was going on. I could feel myself changing, bro. All the I was around, all the people I was talking to was just crazy. And then I moved to Montgomery County. It's way chiller. It's like, it's the most, I remember I read it a couple years ago. It's literally one of the most ethnically, what's the word?
Diverse?
Yeah, ethnically diverse, like cities or places in America. So it's just everybody, you know, like before it was just literally just black people, you know what I'm saying? It was in the ghetto. But over here it was just, you know what I'm saying, it was just chilling.
Do you prefer like being in the suburbs and having a nice clean lifestyle, or did you kind of like being in the city and having all this wild shit going around you?
Honestly, like my mom was, because, you know, she was new to America. So like she was propagandized into just like being really safe. Like she literally thinks every time I walk out, I'm gonna die. So like I really didn't get to do shit growing up. Like I remember like my first time going to a birthday party was like 4th grade. So that she ain't like me. She ain't like me being outside. Like literally. She
was just scared. She thought like he's gonna join a gang. He's gonna get into all this bad.
So like when we moved to the suburbs, like I fuck with it because like now she feels like it's okay for me to actually go out. So I like the suburbs more just because in a way it's kind of like freedom, bro. Like I can literally just be sitting in my seat, scrolling through my phone, like even if the door open and not have to worry about shit, bro. Like the house that we had just moved into before I moved to Atlanta, that was like peak suburbs, bro. Like it's a whole new neighborhood, just got built. So it's like just safe as
right.
You know what I'm saying? I like feeling safe. Like
no, yeah. Like when I moved out of my parents' house, I was so hyped to live in the areas of New York. I just thought it was so cool. And when I think about it now, like I want to live in the nicest area possible. Yeah. I want to live in a gated community. I want my kid to go to the nicest private school possible. I guess part of that is just the fact that like as Americans, we're all just scared of like crime and all this crazy ass homeless people and everything.
Though. Like it's literally, I mean, is it getting crazy or is it about the same right now? I haven't checked into it recently.
I mean, I feel like it's gotten crazy. Like I just remember being younger and just the rule of law seemed so much more secure. Like it was just such a big deal to steal something. And now it just feels like that is just nothing in comparison to everything that's going on. Like the cops are going to barely bother to arrest you for shoplifting. And,
I don't know, maybe it's getting more numb to that. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, definitely. So what kind of kid were you throughout all this? Were you kind of like a computer kid or like...
So like even now, like people have always said I was a very quiet kid. I was one of those like... I was really like... Because I know some people like they'll be like, I was... like once I started talking, you would listen. Like for me, it was really just... I was kind of a class clown, but in the sense that I didn't talk much unless I was talking to my friends. But every now and then I'll just crack a joke. Just laugh. Like I was just quiet as like just soft spoken. Like I've been working on that recently. It's been going well, but like teachers picking on me to read or whatever, they'd be like, "Cause get quiet," you know what I'm saying? You know, he's soft spoken or whatever. I remember when she said, I was like, "Wait a minute, really?" Like, you know what I'm saying? I just had to change, bro. But yeah, like I was just a quiet kid. Like I never really got in trouble except for dumb. I went to detention and suspensions for dumb. Like but it really just, I don't know. I really didn't really get into trouble or none.
Right.
I was really a smart kid too. Like I was in like an engineering club, you know what I'm saying? I won first place in the school, and we did a competition with other schools. I literally won first place in that. So I really thought I was going to become an engineer when I was growing up. But as I grew up, like my mom was trying to put me in programs, and it's like for me, I like doing shit because I want to do it. Like I feel like I'm in control. Like once I'm doing shit where it feels like, damn, like if I had to choose, I wouldn't do this. Like I just can't do it.
Because like the stereotype of immigrant parents is that they're super strict and they are super serious about education, and they want you to just basically get a boring ass job, but the one that's going to make as much money as possible. Were your parents pushing you in that direction?
Yeah, for sure. Like even now, like she still wants me to like, cause right now I'm taking a break from school. Like I was in college, but right now I'm just on a break, which really, I say break, but it's like I'll probably go, like I think I'll go back in a couple years. That could be 2 years or 10 years. I don't know. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But right now, I'm just on a break. Like she still wants me to play it safe, basically, because she says it's like a safety net. But it's just like the shit I want to do, at least for right now, like college can't teach me. Like the last things I was doing in college, because at first I was just doing general education while I figured it out or whatever, right? And then I started, like, you know what I'm saying? Eventually they push you, like, you have to choose something. So I was like, bro, I just choose communications. Like, when I chose communications, I was already, like, planning my escape to get out of here. Like, my mom was just strict as hell. Like, it was just annoying me. But